Hey guys, this is Jeremy with DJMRC. Just wanted to go over the the Chama and the Chama All-In. I made a post about some people wanting one. I couldn't remember who it was, and then now I've gotten a lot of questions. So I figure videos are easier for get all the information. So I figured doing on these real quick. This is my just Chama. I took it apart to use the axles for the All-In, but need to get a set of axles because this thing still works good. This chassis is just a VRD replacement, so it's very similar geometry. It just kind of gets rid of some extra holes and gives you a tiny bit more caster, and then it also points the pinion up a little in the back if you just use all stock links. You don't need to buy extra links for this. I do sell tie rear link kits. The front, you don't really need lighter ones. The weight's in the front, but I feel like putting the light ones in the back is better, gives you a better bias without having to add any weight. The VRD transmission just bolts in. It gives you, I don't know, I think it's like 1 or 2 more degrees of angle on the skid, but it doesn't really raise the transmission. The transmission just kind of goes more up around the transmission, or the skid kind of goes up more around, so you get a little more without moving the weight up. And then it's so much narrower than the VRD, because the VRD has these, it sticks way out here, so it just hangs up so bad. So you get just both sides of the skid, so get a lot more clearance, a lot less hang-ups. And so you get the chassis, a couple different sets of shock towers. You get these shock towers, and then a mid set, depending on what you want to do. These ones get pretty tight. These shorter ones get pretty tight if you're running the VRD, because trying to get these, there's the VRD mounts up here for the transmission are kind of a pain in the butt, and then it starts hitting all this stuff. So I think these shock towers are the easiest. They have holes here for the shock, and you can move them forward and backward. I really don't recommend running the Stumpy kit with this. You can, but you have to cut the mounts, and if you're very handy, you can get it to work, but it's a little tedious. Comes with front bumper, body mount, and then it'll come with this bumper, which also has holes in it. So if you're in a flatbed, you can put set screws with the screwy caps, or I just put screws in there. Simple. It also comes with this body mount, which is a screw in one of these extra holes here, and then just slides over this, so it's easy to take on and off. You don't have to take the cross brace off. Pretty simple, straightforward. You don't have to get extra links or anything. And then the All-In, pretty similar chassis, just the skid, same skid. Is just instead of having the mounts for the VRD, it has molded in portal trans with a carbon motor plate. There's no overdrive in this transmission. Super light. I just want the chassis as light as possible. The lighter it is, the less weight the whole car can be, and less top heavy, so works better. So yeah, this is it just uses deluxe portal gears, and then it's Stumpy specific. There's really tight clearance in there, so you have to run a Stumpy, which I think everyone should be running Stumpies anyways. Pretty much all my chassis are specific to Stumpy motors. So you just get a lot lighter. I think this entire chassis with a motor is lighter than just the VRD transmission. Thing is a tank. Is 90 mil eye to eye front lower links, which is P scale limit, and I think it's a good balance between getting the skid forward without getting the front links too short. When the front links start to get too short, I think it causes a lot of weird attributes just because it really messes up your roll center. So I think 90's pretty good balance. So it also makes it, you can run this chassis P scale, C2, C3. I think you could run it even. And then this one, it'll come with the same shock mounts as that one, same bumpers. And but because you're running a portal trans, and then the link kits are F10 P axles. I don't have links for any other axles because I don't know what other portal axles you could even use, and these just are an extremely good option. So pretty much specific to these for now, I guess. But because this is a non-overdrive, it's just straight, super lightweight. It has 2 gears in here. You need all the overdrive in the axles. You can't get any from here. So I run overdrive portal gears, and then 27.8, which is the 10% overdrive ring and pinion, I think, and then stock portal gears in the back with a 33.8, which is a 10% underdrive. So it gives you almost 40%, which is a lot, but works really, really good, I think. And then this one will come with this body mount also. So it just hooks here, and then it hooks here, so it'll move with the shock mounts. And same thing, you can either put set screws in here with the screw-on ones, or I just put screws right into there. And it'll come with some spacers, so if you need to space this up or down, same thing back here. You can, and then just longer or shorter, they just kind of screw on little spacers. I have what you can see. They just kind of screw on there. But yeah, and then comes with this bumper, and I plan on using this for C2 and P scales, so I went with this micro reefs. It's plenty strong from what I gather for P scale, for C2, but it's on this skid plate, and that way I can just pop this whole bumper, sorry, I don't know, it's a skid plate, this bumper with the servo, I could pop it off as one piece and then just stick this bumper on when I'm running it in P scale, or I can just put this back on, plug in this one wire, and I have a winch. And that's it. This thing, I test this basically, I build my sporty courses, and then I run this on the sporty courses, and it is pretty surprising what it will do on a sporty course. I'll just narrow up the gate sometimes, but even, it's crazy what these will do these days. And these tires are killer. These reefs, whatever they are. They look cool. Scrubs. They look pretty. I can't believe for a scale tire how good they work next to my pins on my sporty. So, yeah, killer tires. But if you have any more questions, just you can ask on whatever, Instagram or Facebook. Cool.